Hi, this is Chris from needlepointers.com. Today I'd like to show you how to embroider earrings. These are freestanding lace and they are embroidered using a pattern by Dime Designs in Machine Embroidery called Just Earrings. This pattern embroiders 18 different earring designs. I've only done a few here as samples to show you how it works. Since Needle Pointers is a Dime affiliate, they gifted us this pattern so that we could try it out and see how we liked it. I really liked how the earrings that I made turned out, so I thought I'd share it with you all to see if anybody else would be interested in making them. As an affiliate, if you make a purchase after clicking our links, we do earn a commission on the sale for a referral. This helps us to be able to keep making more videos and tutorials like this one. So thank you for your support. To embroider these earrings, I use colors from this Exquisite polyester Machine Embroidery Threads kit from Dime. If you saw my previous video, you'll know that Dime gave us this set of colors to try out, and I've really enjoyed using them. This is a summer color kit and comes with 24 spools and in some great summer colors. So I used a few of these colors to embroider the sample earrings you see here. The things you need for this project are the Just Earrings pattern from Dime, mesh style water soluble stabilizer, some embroidery thread colors. Doesn't have to be these colors, it can be any colors that you enjoy and would like to make your earrings from. You'll need some earring wires, and I have both gold and silver, a pair of earring pliers, an embroidery machine, and a little pair of scissors for cutting the threads. You'll also need a bowl of water to soak your earrings in after they're finished to remove the water-soluble stabilizer. So let me show you how to make these earrings. The first thing I did was to load the patterns onto my USB stick so that I could bring them over to my machine. You can use whichever way you prefer to bring the embroidery patterns to your machine. I don't have software to merge multiple patterns on my computer, so what I did was to add multiple copies of the different patterns I would like to embroider onto the pattern so that I can make more than one set of earrings in the one hooping. This way I will waste less of the water-soluble stabilizer. So I have a pair of earrings in each quad of the 4 quadrants because that's the way they fit, and I made sure that I could use a pretty small hoop. So if your machine has this capability, you can use your machine to do this, or you could do it at your computer and bring it over with all the designs together that you want to stitch. The Just Earrings pattern doesn't come with many instructions, but the 2 instructions that it does come with on the package, it says to hoop 2 layers of a mesh style water-soluble stabilizer. So this is more of a fabric-y water-soluble stabilizer that I'm using here, and it worked out really well for the first set. The other thing it says to do is put the same color thread in your bobbin as in the top. This is different from most machine embroidery, as usually when we machine embroider, we use the nice color on the top and we only use white on the bottom. Well, for these earrings, if you think about it, you can see both sides. So you will want to have the same color on the bottom as you do on the top. So that way you wouldn't have white in the back of your earrings. So I've decided to use purple thread for this set of earrings. These earrings stitch up very quickly. I have 4 sets of earrings on my design in my machine, and it says that it would take 22 minutes to stitch out all 4 sets. So it's just finishing up this first set of earrings, and I will stop there and then show you the rest of the process. Okay, so we finished stitching the pair of earrings out, and I'm going to pop it out of the hoop trim. I'm going to trim away some of this water-soluble stabilizer. And I'll be able to reuse some of this by rehooping it. So first I'm going to trim these threads on the back so that I don't have a whole bunch of extra threads, and I'll be right back after that. Alright, so the little threads are trimmed off, and the next step is to remove the rest of the water-soluble stabilizer, and that's done by simply placing it in water. As the name says, it disappears in water. Now, any freestanding lace pattern is stitched in a way that when the stabilizer is removed, the thread and the pattern stays intact. If you would do this to a regular pattern, then most likely when you remove the water-soluble stabilizer, the whole thing would fall apart and the threads would just come all apart. But the way they make the freestanding lace patterns is so that they're able to support themselves after the stabilizer is removed. So as you can see, the stabilizer dissolves pretty quickly, and there it is. So there's our two little earrings. And I have some paper towel here, and I'll just blot them dry. Normally, when I did these first ones that I did, I let them dry overnight, or, just let them dry thoroughly before you go on to adding the earring hoops. And after I had done this on a couple of the earrings, there was a couple little stray threads, and I just trimmed them if there were any. So I have these little earring pliers, or jewelry pliers, and to put the earring wire on, I just need to slightly open up the loop at the bottom, and then there's a tiny hole in the top sewn into the top of the earring, and I will put it through that hole. So now it's on the earring, and then I just close the loop back up again with the pliers. And that's a finished earring. That's all there is to it. That's how I did all of these. The only difference is a couple of the designs have fringe on them. And what I did was, after I dissolved the water-soluble stabilizer in them and they dried, I then used my small embroidery scissors to trim, or to open up the hoops, because what it does is it stitches little hoops, little loops all around. If you would like to add a little bit extra bling to your different earrings, you can use a bedazzler to add some stones, hot fix glass crystals, to your earrings. So it's really simple to use the bedazzler. I can just take one of the stones, and the ones I have here have different sizes, and I can lay it on there, and then you take the bedazzler and you simply put it on top and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds usually, and then it will set the stone, and it sets stones to fabric, and it will also set it onto this threads. So I'll put a second little stone there. And the tip of this is very hot, so that's why I'm leaning it against that to keep it from touching my nice cutting mat here. So that's another way you can add some extra glam to these earrings. So do you like these earrings? Would you wear them? I'm not a big one. I wear the same earrings all the time, so I'm really bad with this kind of stuff. So I was wondering if you could tell me in the comments below, would you like to wear these earrings? And if so, like, what color would you make them in? I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make these earrings using the Just Earrings pattern from Dime. Please like and share our videos, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to our channel so you won't miss future videos. Help us spread our videos by sharing them with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. Visit our website, needlepointers.com, for lots of other machine embroidery tutorials and free projects. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly newsletter so you won't miss new tutorials.